Hey, this video goes out to my sister who just wanted a video of just how do you put on makeup. So I'm gonna try and do it. So I always start off with the eyes first. So I'm gonna start off with this brush here, and I'm going to just dip it into like a very neutral, natural color. And I'm going to apply that. Oh, by the way, I've already primed. I've done everything as far as my skincare regimen goes. So I put that just kind of just all over my lid there. And she's just looking for an everyday look. She wants to know how I put on my makeup. And I was trying to find videos for her that have already been done, but I just wasn't really a fan. So I am just gonna make one of my own and see how it does. So I've gone ahead and applied that to my lid. And so now I'm gonna go in with a different brush, or like a crease brush. So this one is, I guess it doesn't matter, but it's kind of fluffy. I can't see the number. JS5. And I'm gonna go in with a little bit of a darker color. Again, not going over any products or anything because she doesn't care. So a little bit darker of a color, and I'm just going to go into my crease here. That's my cat meowing. Just gonna kind of blend that out into my crease. Hi. Yeah, hi. So I'm just gonna keep blending. I'm gonna come over to the other eye, start this one. It's kind of hard too. I feel like I picked good lighting, but it's kind of hard to see you when you are doing makeup into a camera. Let me peek into my mirror really quick here. Good enough, I think. So then I'm going to just use like a smaller eyeshadow brush. I'm gonna dip it into a lighter color. I always like to do a little bit of highlight up here. Right now when I put it on, I know it looks like a lot, but I just kind of blend it all the way down. Just kind of blend it out. It just gives you a little bit of highlight up there. And then it also shows you like if you need to do a little bit more blending, you can get that in there too. I like to blow on the brush just so to get all that residual off, which is one of the reasons that I do my foundation and concealer last, because if I have any fallout, I can take care of it with my foundation. I feel like I need a little bit more blending on this eye for some reason. Just gonna go back in. So it needs a little bit more blending here. It's kind of bothering me. Yeah, it's better. My Elvis Presley bangs are going. Okay, so just basic eyeshadow. If you wanted to bring, you know, a little bit more sparkle down here, you know, you can always do that. Kind of brightens up the corner of your eye. You can do it heavy, you can do it light. Just depends how much you want that pop down there. But it's really easy. And I guess with eyeshadow, just blending is probably the most important. All right. See, now I feel like I'm off balance. Okay. So then if you wanted to add eyeliner, you could. I'm not going to add eyeliner today. I'm just going to go with my lashes. Actually, let's add some eyeliner. Why not? Let's just do it. So I know a lot of people don't like when you stretch your eye because it can, oh, this is not easy to do by looking in the camera. I probably shouldn't have done this, but we're already in it, right? Oh. I'm not doing much of like a wing, just kind of lining my eyes. Just gives you a little bit more, definition there. Makes your eyes pop. Okay, that's done. Nothing special there, just quick eyeliner. And so now that my eyes are done, I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna add my foundation. So I like to use a beauty blender for my foundation. I put a little bit on my hand, I dip, and then kind of place it around my face. And I have a lot of skin darkening, like some dark spots on my skin. So that's like a place that I always like to make sure that I get the most coverage. So I kind of start off by just pushing it into the skin, kind of evening it out. I like to use the bottom of the beauty blender. This one has a really nice flat bottom. So I do that. My cat is still meowing. What do you want, baby girl? Just kind of making sure it's all blended in there. Always bring it down. And I used to put my concealer on first. Then I realized I'm covering it up with my foundation. So what's the point of it? I feel like I was wasting it. And I really like to have a nice bright eye. So I decided to start putting it on after. Hi, kitty. Okay. So now I'm just gonna check my mirror, make sure it's all good. Okay, so now I'm going to grab my cat is being super curious, of course. Where'd my concealer go? All right, so I have my concealer. I know a lot of beauty gurus do a lot of contour and stuff. I feel like it has a place in my everyday look. I don't really do that for an everyday look. So I just placed it there. Sometimes I like to go up here. It just depends. Today, I'm going to start here and just kind of blend that in. Again, it's so hard when you're looking at the camera. Just blend. Definitely can see a difference with that highlighter under the eye, or concealer, I mean. Really just brightens up my face. And like I said, you can bring it up here if you want, maybe like on the above your eyebrows. Is that a boogie? Maybe down on the chin. I'm just making sure to use all that product so none is wasted. All right, so now that that's good, what I'm gonna do is grab some of my powder here, my setting powder, which I feel is really important to really setting your look more than a setting spray. So what I do is I put same sponge that I use for my concealer. I'm just gonna dab it, my setting powder under my eyes to really set that concealer, because I feel like sometimes you get those creases under your lines and it's just not, or under your eyes, and it's icky. So I just like to set those places where sometimes I get like little cracks or whatever, where my fine lines appear. So I'm just gonna let that sit on the skin for a little bit. Not too long. Again, I'm doing a quick everyday look. And then I'm gonna grab my blush. Blush is so important. So while that's sitting under my eyes, grab my blush. I like a heavy blush. Some people don't, but I like to put it on heavier. And then when I powder my entire face, you can kind of get, you know, that excess off. So I like to put it on a little bit heavy at first. Okay, so now that's been sitting. Now I'm gonna get my powder brush again. Oop. Or get my powder out again. Sorry, my stuff's falling. Okay. And grab my powder, and I'm just going to powder around my face. Still kind of staying away from underneath my eyes. Just kind of blending in that blush so it's not as outstanding and bright. But just making sure to set my whole face. And again, if you don't like this much blush, you can always just kind of tone it down a little bit. And that's what the powder brush is really good for. Just kind of blending it all in. And then, final step, I like to add just a little bit of highlighter. So I have this brush that I use for my highlighter. And I'm just gonna kind of go like that, my cheeks. Do a little bit on my nose. Maybe a little up here. Just kind of even things out. You can put it on your chin. You can put it right here. Wherever you want that highlight. And then I just need to make sure my eyelashes are brushed. So if you wanted to add a mascara, you could definitely save it for last or do it after your eyes. I think it just depends on you. I've got my lashes so I don't wear mascara. Brushing them out. And there. Everyday look. Oh, it's not complete. Gotta add a light lip. Can't leave without the lip. Okay. Just adding a nice, so again, hard to put on lipstick when you're looking in this mirror. All right, look complete. Got to finish my hair, but there you go. Everyday makeup.